Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen to the first ever Unlimited Renegades, as dubbed by Pinky here at the Casa D18 Studios.
That's an awesome name.
I gotta agree, it's a lot better than Jade Hacking.
No, I disagree.
Whatever. Anywho, this is the first, possibly many more to follow. We'll see what you, the fans, think about it. I, of course, am the Renegade of Wrestling, J.J. Williams, your faithful host from here on the Casa D18 Studios channel, and you are?
I am Shawn Kloth.
That's right. This is the man, the myth, the legend, the owner of Unlimited Radio 247.net.
Legend where?
Well, host of Lowdown Radio, who interviewed me this past week. You've got the interview coming up this week with Jade on Tuesday, and then Saturday Pinky. You know, you're a big name around here right now, and they still haven't gotten to see your face yet because your interview with the Chicks goes up on Thursday.
Yeah, I'm going to have fun with Jade's interview, I think.
I'm hoping so. I'm looking forward to hearing that. I know you gave me a little bit of crap on our interview and surprises, and I hope you just do the same thing because I know it'll throw her out of whack.
I just think it was that idiot that called in on the phone. I mean,
you know,
sorry.
It happens. It happens.
Anyway.
If you don't know what we're talking about, go to the YouTube channel. It's posted up there. Unlimited Radio interview with yours truly. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about TLC.
Right.
And first thing I got to do is, somebody even asked me, like, as soon as the pay-per-view ended, Scotty Mac UK at Siren Badman, when is the next show? I got to hear what you think about TLC. Well, Scotty, here it is. First thing they did on the free-for-all was they gave out some Slammies. These were like the technical awards at the Oscars, as they called them. You know, the ones they didn't deem as worthy enough to be on TV for whatever reason. You know, bullshit awards like Dancer of the Year went to Brodus Clay. Fan Chant of the Year for Feed Me More.
Dancer of the Year should have been the Pterodactyls.
Yeah, seriously, the Funkadactyls are better dancers than Brodus. Anyway.
Right. I mean, what the, huh?
Yeah.
Really?
Social media ambassador for Charlie Sheen. Okay, I can kind of understand that because he was the first social media ambassador. Upset of the Year, Daniel Bryan defeats Big Show and Mark Henry in the cage at the Royal Rumble. www.com exclusive video of the year, Lawler talking about his miraculous return.
I agree.
Diva of the Year to AJ. How is Diva of the Year not an award worthy enough to be given out on TV?
But here's the thing, though. Isn't Diva not necessarily having to do with wrestling, though?
Well, you know, it's what they call their division. They don't have women wrestlers anymore. They have divas.
This is true.
So what does this tell the fans, us, the WWE Universe, about what they think about their own women's division?
They think it's crap.
So they give out an award on an internet stream, free-for-all. It's like, did they even show these awards during the free-for-all on TV? Because this is the WWE.com stream, so, you know.
Yeah.
It's just bad. You know, then we go to the Battle Royal, the 8 Divas, because apparently they took AJ out of that for whatever reason.
Which...
She wins Diva of the Year, but she's not good enough to be in the Battle Royal for #1 contendership.
And didn't she say not that long ago she wanted to go back to being wrestling?
Yeah. Huh? Fucking WWE booking, I swear. So Naomi wins the Battle Royal, becomes #1 contender to the Divas title. Then they give out some more Slammies. Best Trash Talker of the Year, John Cena. Seriously? Have they not heard Rock's promos?
Right.
CM Punk?
Right.
Seriously? John Cena is the best Trash Talker of the Year?
Even Orton.
Okay.
Was even better, in my opinion.
Tweet of the Year, Daniel Bryan talking about his goat face. YouTube Show of the Year, the Z True Long Island Story. This is the original. Was there any doubt?
Right.
Personally, I think it should have gone to the Road Dogg and Josh Matthews. You know, are you serious?
Right.
Facial Hair of the Year, Daniel Bryan again. Was there any doubt? The only one I think that could have been in some serious contention is Damien Sandow, because that beard is just epic.
Yeah, but...
Not to the extent of Daniels, though.
Daniels is full on... looks like 10 years worth of growth.
Yeah. Feat of Strength, Sheamus lifts the Big Show for White Noise. Seriously? That's a amazing feat of strength? Didn't John Cena, like, F you the Big Show and Edge a few years ago?
Right.
But this is an amazing feat of strength. And then Betrayal of the Year when Big Show turned on Cena and aligned with Team John Laurinaitis. Okay, yeah, I kind of am glad these weren't given out on TV. If this is what the Slammies have for us, later on tonight, depending on when this actually gets made live, why are you going to waste the TV with us? Give us some more shitty wrestling.
I would rather see the promos leading up to the pay-per-view again.
Seriously, because some of those were really badass.
Right. The John Cena and the AJ love triangle crap and the Sheamus Big Show storyline. I mean, I would love to see that over and over and over again.
Seriously. That's probably what it was on the 30-minute WWE free-for-all.
Right.
They had paid for the pay-per-view.
Right.
Because all that shit.
Throw it down my throat like you do with John Cena, WWE.
There you go.
I mean...
Now on to the main card. You got Mysterio and Sin Cara versus Team Rhodes Scholars in a tables match. Team Rhodes Scholars won because Sin Cara in his infinite, supreme wisdom decides he wants to jump off the middle of the top rope and lunge in the ring. And Cody's like, fuck you, and just pushes him off into the table.
And his porno stash.
Yeah, with his porno stash, yes.
And for those of you that have not seen it, he has to be hanging out with Joey Ryan because I don't get this.
People are already starting to circulate custom-made Cody shirts online that
have
a silhouette of his face with the mustache, and it says Cody's mustache.
I might actually buy that. I might actually buy that. That's a
I think they're probably still about as good as this original Little Jimmy shirt.
That was killer.
Yeah.
That was killer.
From there, we go to a Shield promo, which was pretty good,
Right.
Did you see the one that our buddy GQ Money posted on the internet forums the other day? It's basically promoting his radio show, but him and his buddies did it mock-up just like the Shield.
No, I haven't seen
Fucking money, dude. It's gold. You need to go to the groups and check that out.
Absolutely.
But anyway, Shield gave their little promo about the night, whatever. We got Antonio Cesaro and R-Truth for the U.S. title. Antonio retains with the neutralizer. Nothing huge or special there, aside from R-Truth's gash that he apparently got,
Look on Twitter, because this gash is not something that is small.
Yeah,
it's more like...
If you follow R-Truth at Ron Killings, he actually tweeted this picture himself. So just go to his page and find it. Then they showed some touts from the troops because, they got to try and make some money on that hideous app that they have going.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Josh Matthews interviewed Dolph Ziggler. Again, nothing amazing there. It was a decent Dolph promo, though. I'm glad they're finally giving him time to talk.
Right.
Instead of letting Vicky talk for him. It's like, seriously, you got the cackling hen doing promos for this guy? I love Vicky, but no.
I don't love anything about Vicky.
Aw, she's a sweetheart.
No.
She really is. You got to separate the character.
She's kind of like an ex-wife. You got to kind of leave it off to the side. Yeah, sorry. Guys that, you're married, you got an ex-wife, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Sorry, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
Miz TV segment with the three-man band. Like, seriously?
Okay, I understand filler stuff. I get that. Again, go back to the frickin' promos. Miz TV on a pay-per-view?
Or instead of giving us a segment that's going to evolve into a match, like, give us another match and then extend match time on some of the other matches.
Right. Or the Divas Battle Royal match.
Seriously. Again, shows what they think about their divas. We had three-man band out there. Apparently they're going to perform live tonight on the Slammy Awards.
Right. Yeah, I mean...
I'm looking forward to that, baby. The return of 3 Count.
No.
You know it's what it's going to be like, dude. It's so going to be a 3 Count moment.
3 Count, they go out of their misery?
I'm just waiting for Tank Abbott to come out and start dancing on his little square.
Ooh. Yeah.
They try to punk out the Spanish announce team. Ricardo Rodriguez comes out, brings Alberto out when they start messing with him. Set up a big tag team match, Alberto, Miz, and a mystery partner versus the three-man band later on in the night.
And that's something we definitely want to talk about in this match as well, because this is something that I'm kind of scratching my head about also, is like, I didn't quite understand all that.
Yeah.
I didn't get it, but we'll definitely touch on that when we get to this match.
Team Hell No backstage, Daniel Bryan trying to say he doesn't like how people repeat themselves. Feed me more, and this is the guy that's been chanting yes, and no for the better part of a year. Yeah, right. Way to make Bryan Danielson look more like a dumb fuck.
Yeah.
Then Matt Stryker interviews Wade Barrett. We go straight into the IC title match, where Kofi Kingston retains thanks to the Trouble in Paradise. Granted, I wasn't really happy at how this match turned out. I think it definitely should have gone to Wade, but it was still a decent match.
I agree. I picked Barrett myself, but
yeah, totally.
Excuse me, sorry about that. But yeah, I picked Barrett myself, and I never saw Kofi going over tonight, but he did, and moves on. I don't know what's happened with this storyline. Again, it's another scratching of the head in WWE. I just don't get that, but
apparently WWE's got something in store. We just have to have faith in them,
Right.
Got a Punk promo in the Skybox with his new T-shirt on, knees to faces.
That's pretty cool.
A great knock at The Rock's boots to asses shirt. I totally want it because I'm a huge Punk fan. I'm a big Rock fan too. Like I told you on the show, going back to when I first got into it, I saw something in Rocky. I knew he was going to blow up big as champion. I'm one of the few people that has stood by Rocky with his sporadic appearances in this house, while other people are like, fuck you, go back to Hollywood and make more cheesy Disney movies. I'm like, do you realize The Rock doesn't have to do this now? He's doing it because he really does love it.
Right.
And people don't want to get it. They keep turning their backs on him. So when we get to that at the Rumble, it's going to be a huge match in this house. I already know and am anticipating that. But I loved the Punk shirt. Way to slap Dwayne in the face with that one. Knees to faces. Statboy actually texted me. He said that Christmas Eve will mark Punk's 400th day as champion.
That's pretty phenomenal.
So he will break 400 on Christmas Day and go to 401.
And who's next on the list for him to surpass?
Pedro Morales at like 1,000 something. So that's never going to happen. I'm hoping he can get to 500. If he can get past Dwayne, then he might just make it to 500, because I think Statboy did the math, and 500 will be like the Raw just before Mania.
Right.
So if Punk can get past Rocky, we seriously could look at a 500-day champion, which would be almost half of Pedro's reign.
Right. Right. Yeah, it's not going to happen.
No. Team Hell No and Rymack versus The Shield in a 6-man TLC match. This match was awesome. It really was. Yeah,
it was very, very good. The Shield really impressed me. I personally haven't seen much of them beforehand.
The only one I was familiar with was Tyler Black, a.k.a. Seth Rollins.
Right. Yeah, it was a pretty phenomenal match. It was a lot of action-packed moves, people going through tables.
Yeah.
I mean, they used everything. They brought out the kitchen sink, and they hit everybody with everything. And
they totally did. Dean Ambrose impressed me tonight, so for all you guys that were asking me if I was looking forward to an Ambrose-Daniel Bryan feud down the line, after this match, definitely, because it looked like they were kind of teasing that, because Ambrose and Bryan were going back and forth a lot. Eve versus Naomi for the Divas title. Eve won. Don't remember how. I wasn't really paying that much attention to it. It was a shit-tastic Divas match with at least a unique opponent. While I don't understand why they put Naomi in there, at least it was fresh blood.
I agree, and for those of you that don't know Naomi, she, if I'm not mistaken, was a former FCW women's champion. So she does have some skills in the ring, and she won the Battle Royal. She got her title match. Unfortunately, she got squashed.
Pretty much. She got a little bit of good offense in there, but not enough to show that she was a worthy adversary of Eve, who's one of the crappier divas that they've got. So,
I don't know.
I would have preferred either seeing Natalya or Tamina challenge.
I don't know, bro. I think Eve's got skills.
She just doesn't have. Yeah, I was going to say she just doesn't have ring skills.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry, bro. I got distracted. Sorry.
Yeah. She's good at laying down on her back, just not when it comes to jobbing for other divas. Then we go to Matt Striker interviewing the Big Show, which set up Sheamus and the Big Show in the chairs match. Big Show won. Again, not a big surprise there. There was a couple minutes there where I thought Sheamus was actually going to take it back, and I was glad he didn't because I'm just totally over Sheamus. They need to turn him back into the monster Irish heel.
I agree. And Big Show, at the end of that match, he nailed Sheamus with this huge freaking chair. And it obviously was custom made for Big Show because Big Show's got a big butt. He's big old butt. Obviously made for him.
You're talking about Big Show's butt, dude.
Sorry, bro. Sorry, but yeah, it was definitely a custom made chair, and he nailed Sheamus square in the back and knocked him out. He was out cold, and yeah, that was a surprising match. I thought Sheamus was going to win this match and take back the title, but again, that's another storyline that you're still confused. It's like, what the hell's going to happen?
I was waiting for Dolph to come out at the end and cash in so that they could turn their match into a world title match.
Right.
But that didn't happen. You know, what the hell, WWE? Seriously, like, I'm glad Big Show's gotten a decent run with the title, but his time has passed. Move on.
Right.
We got a Cena and AJ backstage segment where they're wearing matching shirts and everything, and it was just cutesy and disturbing all at the same time, with everyone knowing AJ's psychotic background and history.
Right.
Kind of suspected that something was up right then and there, and as we found out later, there was, but that you just had to know something was up when they were matching.
This match was actually really good, though. During the match, I mean, the whole thing with Vicky coming into the ring, was about ready to bust things up. All of a sudden, here comes AJ coming from the back, saving the day.
Hits the 5 moves of doom on the Dolph.
That was money.
That was great. She did everything but the AA.
Right.
You know, so she did 4 moves of doom.
But this is one thing I'm going to say, and I'm going to be admitting this. I thought AJ couldn't do jack shit in the ring. She didn't do nothing. Mm-hmm. But see, what she did was, in wrestling business, it's called psychology. She made you want to cheer her, and then she ripped it completely away. And what I mean by that was when she turned on John, pushed him off the chair, cost him his match. But here's the head scratcher. Is she siding with Dolph? Or is she just basically screwing Cena?
It's a good question.
Because we didn't see them on Raw. We didn't see them together, so we don't know. So you obviously want to tune in the Raw to know that one.
Yeah. By jumping into that, we bypassed the 3-man band, Alberto, Miz, and Brooklyn Brawler match. Brooklyn Brawler, really? Was Kimchi and Abe Knuckleball Schwartz busy?
Right. I mean, but okay, now, correct me if I'm wrong. Alberto Del Rio, he's what I call a main event caliber talent.
Definitely.
Why the fuck would you flip him face against 3MB?
Yeah. Have him high-fiving and shaking hands with The Miz? It's like, I love The Miz, but both Miz and Alberto have been solid heels, and in less than 2 months, you flip them both babyface in a WWE universe that is begging for good heels.
I mean,
so unless there's going to be a couple main event talents turning heel, it's pointless.
I could understand because the 3MB, you know, when they did Miz TV, you know, they went to the Spanish announce table and we're getting in the face of them, and you could understand Alberto obviously backing them up. But then when you're seeing them shaking hands with the crowd, you're shaking hands with the Miz, I'm thinking like, huh?
Was this a one-night only thing for Alberto, or is this going to be full-time face now?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it's a new change, and it's nice. But
you got to compensate with that with some other people turning heel. And,
right.
You know, unless you're going to make, like, Sheamus go heel again, if you're going to finally turn Cena heel, if Randy's going to go heel when he comes back from his injury, then what's the point in turning these two solid heels, babyface?
Right. I didn't get it. Again, another...
And the Boston crab that Brookler did to Jinder Mahal, like, seriously. Dylan, who y'all have seen on the channel, can do a better Boston crab than Brooklyn Brawler did.
Yeah.
He didn't even sit back with it.
Well, maybe they pulled him out of the rest home. He couldn't have been that far back down. I don't know.
Something.
I don't know. I'm sorry, but again, I could understand maybe why you did that. Obviously, home crowd. I get that. But you had JTG that was available there.
Seriously.
You could have had Zack Ryder. Yeah, he's not from Brooklyn, but he's from New York.
Yeah, Long Island, just down the road. Mick Foley again.
Right.
Dust his cobwebs off. At least he's more entertaining than the Brawler.
Right, yeah. Again, another head scratcher.
And Mick Foley is more suited for comedy anyway.
Right.
So I got a question here at the very end of the pay-per-view from my buddy Ricky Lawson on Twitter, @RickyLawson. Wants to know if I thought that TLC was better than Final Resolution.
How could it not be?
Seriously, it's like, I think Vince McMahon could have stood in the ring for 3 hours and crapped, and it probably would have been better than Final Resolution. Because at the end of that, someone would have come out and joined the Vince McMahon Kiss My Ass Club. I kid. But seriously, there's very little that WWE could have done to have made it a bad pay-per-view. Seriously. On a serious tip.
You got problems, bro.
I know. I know. But yeah, man, we were at your house last week watching Final Resolution, and the entire casa, yourself, was having a hard time staying awake watching it. It was just so boring. It's like, at least this kept us entertained and glued to the chairs.
Yeah, I agree. It had a lot of head scratching going on tonight, but I mean it was an okay pay-per-view. I don't know if I would spend money like that again on a pay-per-view, but
what would you rate it out of 10?
Maybe a 6.
Really? I actually thought it was a little bit better than that. I thought it was about an 8. It's like they left us with a few open-ended questions, and I guess in storytelling that's good, especially going into a huge pay-per-view like the Rumble.
Right.
But the rest of it I thought was handled really good. You had some solid matches. Kofi Wade was good. The Shield 6-man was good. Cena Ziggler was, my opinion, match of the night.
Yeah. But did we see Cena do a Hurricanrana?
Maybe. I don't know.
Really? Wow. Okay, so he's got 5 moves now.
6.
Well, 6.
Yeah.
So he's not Chris Jericho, man of 1,000 holds? No.
1,004.
Okay. Oh, 1,004.
Yeah, because Dean Malenko's the man of 1,000, so Jericho had to one-up it, remember?
Oh.
Jericho's the man of 1,004 holds, but every other one was an R-bar.
I'm old and my memory goes in my old age.
It's alright.
Sorry.
WWE also had some actual Twitter trends tonight. They always talk about how they're trending on Twitter, and 9 times out of 10 you can check it out and they're completely full of shit. There's nothing on there. But Sin Cara, R-Truth, #Knees to Faces, Brooklyn Brawler, JTG, Ziggler, and #WWE TLC all trended tonight. I'm not sure why they didn't really promote the Knees to Faces one, or at least I didn't see it promoted. That would have helped sell the T-shirt, not like Punk needs help selling a shirt.
Oh, hell no. I mean, that shirt was phenomenal. It
totally was.
I mean, it was basic color scheme. I mean, it wasn't a lot of flash to it, but I mean, it was. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna buy it.
Me too. Add it to my Punk collection.
Yeah, you are Punk, but yeah.
So, anyways, that about does it for the very first episode of Unlimited Renegades.
Absolutely.
Let us know what you guys think. Maybe there'll be more of these.
Comment down below, regardless. You like us, hate us, I don't really care. Comment.
There you go. Video responses.
Absolutely.
Sit down in front of one of these. See how easy it is. It's not. Until next time, I'm the Renegade of Wrestling, J.J. Williams.
And I am Shawn Kloth.
And we will see you here on the Casa D18 Studios channel, as well as on UnlimitedRadio247.net.